Hi, good afternoon there. Good afternoon, everyone. How are things? I'm alone. Mio, again, every Wednesday seems to have an emergency event that needed by him. He was called by RTM. He has been along with RTM and also weekends he do DJ with Bernama Radio. So he say hi. And we seems to miss each other every week for last few weeks because everyone has something to do. As you know, on Monday I was in TT Negeri Sembilan. Because beginning of the month on the 2nd July, we went there for the MCA Chennai, CISM ACTnow walkabout. We have some issue that needs to attend urgently because it's concerned the life of the villagers that live along the river bank. Probably you can refer to our postings. In December last year, the major floods. It was the water reached until the rooftop, and the riverbank was already weakened. And we see that it could be collapsed any time, and humans' life could be wasted if it's not attended. They say the last 6 months since the floods, people come, authorities come, but there's no one tell them what to do, any solutions, anything. And I felt very uncomfortable with it. So luckily, we have the officers from the Majlis Jelebu, two of them, two gentlemen, and four of officers from the Jabatan Penairan dan Saluran, that's also responsible for the river. Four of them also came and they gave us some advices and solutions. And we were there with Mr. John Xiao, the MCU from Negeri Sembilan. So we will take immediate measurements. We will apply for federal budget. Hopefully they approve because it costs hundreds of thousands around the riverbank. It's just not. It's involved about the livelihoods of 50 houses along the stretch of the riverbank on both sides. So I hope things will be. I hope everyone act fast, act now. Don't wait because weather is unpredictable, and I see the stations there. It doesn't need another heavy rains. It's just like a matter if the soil along the riverbank give way because it's a very loose and weakened, that would collapse easily and will cause endanger the life of the villagers there. So what we have today is something that I have also, the first topic, I have something that I have repeatedly so-called talk about it, and it seems that it's getting more serious. Last Sunday, in the early morning of 4 a.m. plus, there was an illegal race in Penang, in the island Penang, the Mud race, and there was 100 over. It was reported 100 over motorists was there, and it actually lost 4 lives at the incidents. Let me go through everyone of you what happened actually. So we extract this news from the start. It says the headline strategy hits 4 in highway race. So it happened on the 18th July. 2022, which is on Sunday, a gruesome sight of lifeless bodies on the mingled wrecks of at least 5 motorcycles emerged here even before dawn broke. It claimed for life, and these are young people, are considered youth. Uh, I wouldn't read the name, but they're aged from as young as 17 to the eldest 25 years old. All males. They died instantly on site. And there were 3 others which is being treated was badly hurt. They range from the age of 19 to the eldest of 34. So we also have the video that's captured show the motorcyclist crashing into a car from the rear as the motorcycle disintegrated on impact. So we have various videos. You can actually Google and a lot of that posted on the YouTube. And another one shows the motorcyclist racing along the expressway in the wee hours of the morning of Sunday morning. So apparently hundreds of motorcyclists have gathered on the island that night. So it's a planned event for joyrides and possible street races. So it's a planned event. They more probably they know each other. They have a group. So there's hundreds of them there. After so-called the unfortunate event happened, the Georgetown OCPD in Assistant Commissioner Sofian say based on preliminary investigations, they found that several motorcyclists were suspected to have been involved in illegal racing activities. And it was believed that several motorcyclists lost control and crashed into each other. Obviously, otherwise, this accident would not happen in such illegal races. Things of such 100% will happen. The so-called OCPT, we know as a riot. So during the accidents, he said 2 cars were rammed from behind by the motorcyclists who took part in the race. And the incident is now being investigated under Section 41 bracket 1 of Road Transport Act for reckless driving resulting in death. Now, this the father of this young guy, 20-year-old son, Mastiha Muhammad Isa. He's only age 44, was still grieving. This was the last incident. Who's still grieving from the loss of her son. Sorry, this lady Mastiha, who lost her son 3 months ago. Yesterday lost her eldest son, Muhammad Shahwan Akim, as well. Oh boy, this lady, age of 54, he lost his son 20 years ago. Of course, not rated to this as illegal race. He lost another son, eldest sons, from the race. Deepest condolences to her family. So this is what happened. I like to bring up. Before that, I'd like to show you the video that been captured during the race. Please have the video on. Voice, please. You look at them. This is after the accidents together. It's all piled out. The bodies was all over the road and blood. And 4 of them died instantly. And yesterday, I read the 5th victim also passed out in yesterday afternoon, passed away. Oh my God, look at this. This is what happens early in the morning. I like to, my point of view for this, the police. Were they not contacted? Did they get any so-called insider news about this event? It just did not appear there just in the blink of eyes. These hundreds of motorcyclists. So I I do not know, but I thought the police would be alerted by then. I'm not blaming them, but if they have arrived much earlier to stop this event, I think the life will be safe if they know about this, or they arrive earlier to stop them. So of course, life being life, I feel very sorry for family. But then please, this group of motorcyclists, not only in Penang, I think it happens in all states. Do you treasure your life? Now, the victims are gone. They're not victims, actually, they took their own life. They're victims of themselves. If they have if they look and how the family, the loved ones now suffer because of your loss, would you want to do that? You are gone, but those family and I say yesterday the 5th victim passed, and one of those the victim, I don't know whether they call it victim or not, because they took their own life. Actually, was the wife is supposed to be expecting a baby soon, and it's a boy. Have other children, daughter, and this is boy to be born a month or two. So you don't even have a chance to see your own son. All right. I wish I could reverse the time that stop you all from having this so-called illegal race. That's why ACTnow, as this early morning, I've been coordinating with my friends, associates, to do a campaign on road safety. We have been talking about this with MIROS, Malaysia Institute of Road Safety. We have to do it fast. And I hope that I have my concept, I have my storylines, and I hope that this message will not only touch the so-called the potential reckless driver, or not those people not responsible drivers that using the roads, also to their family, advising them. My mom always, when he was alive, when I was younger, in the teens, 20s, when I go out in the night, always, we find it rather boring. Why do these old people start telling, hey, be careful, don't drink so much, and all these things? I think when I age, I understand much more how they feel. So I hope that the ACTnow's short films with our partners will actually convey the message and right new into their mind, into their brain, that every time you're on the road, you have to be responsible for yourself and the loved one, and also for others who you do not know, because any accidents of such, you may get someone else you do not know involved, and they probably lost their life too. All right, so that is about our topic one. It's a sad topic, but I have to address that. Let's go to topic two. Yes, what do we touch about? This happens in Colombo, that's involved the PKL. This place has been stand idle for 20 years. Also extract from the Star yesterday. This is a food court built in 2002 next to the Sri Rayat low-cost apartment in Bandar Buri. In low-cost apartments that's named by Sri Rayat in Bandar Baru, Bukit Jalil, Colombo, and has become a white elephant and an eyesore. So it was built in 2002, 20 years ago. And this facilities was meant for the apartment Sri Rayat residents to do business, but it left idle and abandoned. So the single-story building with 12 units of stores, was constructed 20 years ago, but never used despite being handed over to Kuala Lumpur City Hall, which is known as DBKL, by the developer twice, not once, but twice. So from the year 2002 to 2012, the building was left abandoned. And after the Apartment Sri Rayat's Management Corporation, the MC, complained about it, the structure was given a makeover in 2003 by the original developer. So the developer was very kind. They built this in 2002 and handed over to DBKL. And for after that 10 years, it was left abandoned. It was handed over to DBKL. And then, of course, the apartments MCs complained because of the state of the structures was had to need a makeover, and the developer actually did it in 2013. So it cost the developer 160,000 ringgit at the time. I think it's a big money to make good, and the building before again surrendered to DBKL for the second time. And what you know, it was left again until today. For another 10 years, it was now in a deteriorating state and in a very bad state, and lights, electrical switch boxes has been vandalized, and sinks and toilet vestibule are missing, and pipes and so on. So the surrounding areas has overtaken by plants and shrubs, and not only that, a lot of abandoned cars, and of course, snakes and mosquitoes are all well breeding there. So some individuals took the opportunity to turn the building into automobile workshop as well as dumping ground for used car. Imagine that. I think the price, if I'm not mistaken, Bukit Jalil's properties are very high. It's catered for middle upper class. And these facilities was meant to be good for the residents and was built and handed over to the DBKL and was life idea. I think why, I don't know why, is it haunted? DBKL, please, because the media would try to contact DBKL, but there was no response from DBKL. So the residents, the chairman of Apartment Sri Rayat MC, Injit Osman, said this building was built by the developer Hub Group and handed over to DBKL, which is supposed to have managed the food court. But until today, we have heard nothing from either party about the structure. So the grass has grown thick and creeping plants are everywhere. And now someone has moved into the building and turned it into a dumping ground for cars. And it's become very health hazard for the community. Yes, definitely. And another resident, Siti Ayu, has 4 children who often play at the abandoned food court. Please, lady, ask the children not to be there. They might be bitten by snakes. So she says she was busy working and the mother is not able to keep an eye on the children, and they worry about the children getting hurt or contract dengue. So this is something I would say the place was meant to be good. It has been built out. A lot of money has been spent and hand over to DBKL, and I don't know why DBKL, everyone doesn't know, I mean the residents, why DBKL do not manage it. And I think if DBKL, you have a lack of manpower, let ACTnow manage for you. All right? It's a crying shame to have such things, a good deeds, a good something good for communities, left abandoned, things that have been stolen there, illegal workshops happens, and you see all the cars, people dump it there. So we can't let this happen everywhere. Don't talk about in the city. So I hope immediate steps will be taken. All right. So that is the end of the second topic, and something snippers. Yesterday I read second booster now available, right, for the age group 50 to 59. Yes. Last 2 months, I believe, was age 16 and above. Now it's open for age 50 and 59. So I'm expecting my appointment soon. Since that day, I've been looking in my MySejahtera. I don't know whether I can walk in. I rather play safe at my second booster, because I do have some friends who are now not so supportive. They say, yes, I have my first, that's enough. But the the so-called, it stay in our body for only a short period of few months. After that, we need a booster. Otherwise, when you contact it, it probably have a longer period of recovery. So that's very safe. I'm waiting for mine. So those around this age gap, and those who have friends, your parents, please tell them, don't miss out. All right, let's go for our second boost. All right. So last but not least is our ACTnow in the community. What do we have here? This is a ticket that we received from our user from this involved MP Serayang. This complaint is about those car park, illegal car park that's parked around this place. So the MP Serayang enforcement department sends the officers there. Some of the cars are not illegal because they have legal road tax, but they were given verbal warning not to park out from the so-called parking lots that is designated for them. So park according to the law. Do not park along the yellow line or block other traffics and all these things. So it's good to highlight to us so that we will inform the relevant authorities to investigate. And verbal warning has been told them, please. So if you park, please park at the designated parking lots and not everywhere that you please. So this is what we do for you. So ACTnow's app, as repeat again, it's a free service to public, to community. So make use of it. Feel free to download. We don't even ask a single cent for anyone, even for the emergencies or the government for this. So it's all from our heart, and I hope that you all share and promote ACTnow mobile app, please. Sincerely, we need the numbers of downloads using our app so we can actually solicit for advertisements. We need to survive too. It's around for 2 years plus, and we are funding ourselves. So it's not a joke. We don't have big corporates. We hope one day, I will hope after this, a lot of big corporations support us for part of the CSR. But until now, over 2 years, we finance ourselves. So please promote ACTnow mobile app. You can download from the Play Store or Google Store. It's a free service, and the more users we have, at least we can log onto our potential advertisers' door to help us, to support us, and by placing advertisements in our platform. So until now, I sign off. It has been a great week, and more things happening. Just last week was very till now, it has been very fruitful events. Every day is very fruitful for ACTnow. Friday I was in Ipoh. We're going to make 2 major projects. Just a teaser. We're going to do a walkabout in Ipoh. We're going to do something for our fur friends in August 28th. I will tell you more. It'll be the first of its kind in Malaysia. And we're going to have a run, the ACTnow Courage Ribbon Run. You see the ribbons on the back drops on day one. We have just received, just half an hour before the show, Malaysia Book of Records actually endorsed ACTnow Courage Ribbon Run for frontliners in the month of August 2022, and it will be a big event next media launch next week, and I'm going to tell you who's our new patron for this event. So it has been very fruitful. I hope everything like positive coming to make our life better, make our community better. So we all do all for you, and please to support us. All right. So Melvin here, signing off. Take care, and I'll see you on Monday. Hopefully both Mio and myself will be with you all on Monday, 12 noon. All right. Bye.